You may find your legs bound in heavy chains, but your mind remains a vast kingdom that no tyrant or circumstance can ever hope to invade. This is the profound lesson from Epictetus, a man born into the harshness of slavery who eventually became a master of true internal and spiritual freedom. He taught that while our bodies can be restrained, our power to choose our own perspective remains entirely ours, untouched by any external or physical force. Epictetus understood that the ultimate fortress is not built of stone and mortar, but of the indestructible values and thoughts we cultivate within our own souls. In our modern world, we often feel like slaves to our schedules, our phones, and the opinions of others, losing sight of our own inner peace. We find ourselves buffeted by the storms of life, reacting to every small event as if it were a catastrophe, forgetting the strength that lies within us. Today, we will go on a journey to rediscover the 4 ancient secrets of inner strength that allow a person to remain unshakable amidst any adversity. We will learn how to build an inner citadel, a place of refuge that remains calm and silent, even when the world outside is in total chaos. These secrets are not just philosophical theories. They are practical tools for living a life of resilience, dignity, and profound, unwavering peace in every moment. By the end of this exploration, you will have the blueprint to transform your mindset and navigate the challenges of life with the grace of a Stoic. Prepare to unlock the secrets of your own power as we delve into the art of becoming truly unshakable in the face of life's many hardships. The first secret is the concept of the inner citadel and the dichotomy of control, a foundational pillar of the entire Stoic way of living. The great emperor Marcus Aurelius spent his nights writing meditations, reminding himself that the quality of his life depended solely on the quality of thoughts. This dichotomy is the simple but revolutionary practice of separating all things into 2 distinct categories: what we control and what we do not control. In the inner circle lie our own opinions, our intentions, our desires, and our reactions to the events that happen to us in our daily lives. In the outer circle are the things we cannot control: the weather, the economy, the opinions of others, and even the ultimate inevitability of our death. Most human suffering comes from the futile attempt to control the outer circle while neglecting the power we actually have over our own internal state. When you try to control what is outside your power, you become a victim of circumstances, constantly anxious and frustrated by things you cannot change. Stoicism teaches us to withdraw our energy from the outer world and invest it into our inner citadel, where we are the absolute and only rulers. Think of your mind as this lighthouse. The storm may rage and the waves may strike, but the light within remains steady, clear, and focused. Marcus Aurelius wrote that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find the strength you have been seeking. By practicing this boundary every day, you begin to develop an immunity to the insults of others and the misfortunes that life inevitably throws your way. Whenever you feel stressed, ask yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is no, then it is not worthy of your concern. This simple question acts as a shield, protecting your peace of mind and allowing you to focus your efforts where they can actually make a difference. Building this fortress takes time, but every moment you choose to focus on your reaction instead of the event, your walls grow taller and stronger. This is the first secret to being unshakable. Knowing where your power ends and where your true freedom begins within your own disciplined and focused mind. The second secret is amor fati, a Latin phrase meaning love of fate. It is the art of not just accepting, but truly loving everything. Most people wish for things to be different, but a Stoic sees every event as exactly what was needed to forge their character and inner strength. Amor fati is not a passive surrender to destiny. It is an active and joyful embrace of the reality that is unfolding before you right now. Instead of complaining about the rain, the Stoic uses the water to wash away their arrogance and find beauty in the cold, wet, and gray. Marcus Aurelius compared the mind to a fire. A strong fire turns everything thrown into it into more flame, more heat, and more powerful light. If life throws you a stone, do not cry about the impact. Use that stone to build the foundation of your own magnificent and enduring castle. Every obstacle is an opportunity to practice a new virtue, whether it is patience, courage, resourcefulness, or a deep sense of humility and understanding. When you love your fate, you become invincible, because nothing can happen to you that you cannot find a way to use for your growth. You stop fighting the universe and start dancing with it, recognizing that you are a part of a much larger and more complex cosmic order. This shift in perspective turns every "why is this happening to me?" into a powerful "how can I make the best use of this right now?" The roots of your character grow deepest when the wind is strongest. Welcome the wind, for it is the only thing making you truly strong. Amor fati transforms the victim into a hero, turning the tragedies of life into the fuel for a soul that burns with purpose and joy. Love your fate, for it is the unique path that leads you to the person you were always meant to become in this wild journey. The third secret is digital discipline. In an age of constant noise and distraction, your attention is the most valuable resource you actually possess today. The Stoics knew that a scattered mind is a weak mind, easily manipulated by the passions and the trivial whims of the crowd around them. To be unshakable, you must learn to protect your focus from the digital predators that seek to steal your time and your emotional energy constantly. Discipline is the shield that keeps the chaos of the world from penetrating your inner citadel and disrupting your focus on what truly matters most. We often react instantly to every ping and buzz, giving away our power to a piece of plastic and glass in our pockets every day. The Stoic practice of prososche, or mindfulness, requires us to be fully present and aware of our impulses before we actually act upon them. Here is a practical exercise. For the next 7 days, commit to taking one deep breath before you respond to any digital notification you receive. This small gap between the stimulus and your response is where your freedom lives. In that second, you reclaim your power from the digital world. By slowing down, you prevent the impulsive reactions that lead to regret, anger, and the erosion of your internal peace and self-respect over time. Discipline is not about self-punishment. It is about self-mastery. It is the ability to say no to the trivial so you can say yes. Reclaiming your attention allows you to go deeper into your work, your relationships, and your own self-understanding, leading to a much richer life experience. When you control your attention, you control your life. Do not let the digital world dictate who you are or how you feel each day. Practice being bored. Practice being alone with your thoughts. In that silence, you will find the strength that constant noise has been hiding from you. Set boundaries for your devices. Create sacred times and spaces where the digital world cannot reach you, allowing your mind to rest and fully recover. The world is much bigger and more beautiful than a 5-inch screen. Discipline your digital life so you can finally see the reality around you. This is the third secret. The power of a focused mind in a world designed to keep you constantly distracted and emotionally reactive to everything. The fourth secret is self-examination and the daily journal. The philosopher Seneca believed that a life unexamined is a life led in the dark. At the end of each day, Seneca would review his actions, his thoughts, and his failures, holding himself accountable before his own inner judge and jury. Self-examination is the process of shining a light into the hidden corners of your mind to see what is truly there without any judgment. Ask yourself, what habit did I struggle with today? Did I let my anger get the better of me? Was I kind to those I met? By reviewing your day, you prevent the same mistakes from becoming permanent habits, and you start to see the patterns of your own behavior clearly. Try this. Record your emotions after you buy something new. Did it bring you lasting joy, or was it just a temporary escape from boredom? This practice builds a witness consciousness, where a part of you is always observing your thoughts, allowing you to catch negative impulses before they act. The journal is your training ground. It is where you practice the philosophy of Stoicism before you have to use it in the real, messy world. Your journal is a conversation with yourself, a place to be completely honest about your fears, your desires, and your most secret and profound hopes. When you have faced yourself on the page, the world outside becomes much less frightening because you already know who you are and what you stand for. You are the sculptor of your own character. Every night, you evaluate the progress of your work and plan the next strike of the chisel. This is the fourth secret. The commitment to constant self-growth through the honest and disciplined examination of your own mind, heart, and daily actions. We have explored the 4 secrets of the unshakable: the inner citadel, amor fati, digital discipline, and the practice of daily self-examination for growth. These are not just words. They are the 4 pillars of a life that is built to withstand any storm and any adversity life offers. Remember that strength is not the absence of emotion, but the mastery of it. It is the ability to feel the storm and remain centered. The wisdom of the ancients is as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago in the streets of Rome and the schools of Greece. You have the power to build your own fortress. You have the power to love your fate and turn every challenge into a victory of spirit. Take the first step today. Breathe, reflect, and choose your reaction. The journey to an unshakable life begins with a single, conscious, and disciplined thought. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of Stoic strength. May your inner